Hello and welcome back to Alltynex 2nd. Now this upcoming level is one of those wonderful levels that really got popularized with R-Type, where you spend your entire level attacking this one single thing, which in this case is the Zoldazant Space Fortress, or otherwise known as that thing that we built around the Omega Javelin. This is an extremely high-scoring level if you know what you're doing, and I have at least a vague idea. That's our level, folks. And its giant missile barrage we can defeat by holding down the fire button. You know, one reviewer of this game actually said that playing as the Armed Saboteur felt like more like playing as a boss than playing as your typical shmup fighter. And I think the evidence for that presents itself fairly well in these videos. In case there's a ton of stuff to work your score multiplier on, and build it up off of, I will agree with that assessment, especially when the sword can come into play, because there's no boss that doesn't take a fairly large amount of damage from it. So, here's the standard shmup worm that you cannot blow up with your weapons. However, this shmup snake serves a rather useful purpose right about here, because its body will actually shield us from the station's beams, while we exploit the reach of our sword to prune its cannons off and, just pass on to the next part. The only really nasty thing about this part of the level are the really tiny enemies that can sort of fill you up with aimed bullets if you let them live for too long. That's where the Seekers really come into play. Okay, this is the Omega Javelin. If you let it fire, it not only destroys your ship, it causes an instant game over. And I'm not even talking like a press start to continue game over, I'm talking like insert initial, put in your initials, and try again later. This brings us to the second of the four Guardian Soldiers, Adani. This boss is considered a bit of a jerk, and I can see why, considering it has about enough tricks for 3 bosses. We'll see how he does without his arms, though. And apparently he can just grab a couple of battleships and use those as new arms. Oh yeah, and a fun bit of consistency, if you choose to destroy the battleship arms, they will actually give you as many points as you got from destroying them when they were, just battleships in Stage 1. Also, Adani bounces some reflection beams off of the arms, so destroying them makes him pretty helpless once he goes back into that pattern. Okay, now, okay. Someone's been playing Gradius 5. But, the sword can solve that problem too, so long as you're conscientious about avoiding the beams. So, see you next level.